with a morning prayer and singing the national anthem. My name is Kenny.
And I'm Katya.
And we are the MCs today. We are leading you through everything that is going to happen. If we can all stand so that we may sing the national anthem. Rwanda nziza gihugu cyacu, huje imisozi ibiyaga n'ibirunga, ngo byiduhetse gahoranisha, reka tukurate tukuvuge ibigwi, wowe uduhumbiye hamwe twese abanyarwanda uko batubyaye, berwa sugira singizwa iteka, horana ibana murage mwiza, ibyo tugukesha ntibishyikirwa, umuco dusangira turanga, ururimi rwacu rukaduhuza, ubwenge umutima amaboko yacu ntibigukungahaze bikwiye, nugutera imbere ubutitsa, abakurambere b'intwari bitanze batizigama, baraguhamba uva mu bukombe, utsinda ubukoroni n'amatsi ibihugu byayogoje Afurika yose, none uraganje mu bwigenge, tukomeye uko turi twese, komeza imihigo Rwanda dukunda, tuhagurukiye kukwitangira, ngo amahoro asabe mu bagutuye, wishire wizane muri byose, urangwe n'icyo utera imbere, uramye ubana n'amahanga yose, maze ryawe riguhe ijambo. Lead is our pride, our vision to our bright future. In God we stand, in Him we trust. We are ready to excel, lead or cast the world.
Could we have a volunteer for a prayer? Notre Père qui es aux cieux, que ton nom soit sanctifié, que ton nom revienne, que ton volonté soit faite sur la terre comme au ciel. Donnez-nous aujourd'hui notre pain quotidien. Pardonnez-nous nos offenses, comme nous aussi nous pardonnons à ceux qui nous ont offensés. Ne nous induis pas en tentation, mais délivre-nous du mal, car c'est qu'à toi qu'appartient dans tous les cieux le règne, la puissance et la gloire. Amen.
you think they don't know. Some of them have challenged us. When you walk around, you'll see a number of projects that they have done, and you will wonder if such a child at that level can do it. As we move around, we'll find that even nursery, just nursery, we always say those young ones, they are the biggest challenge we have. Some days back, I took the secondary kids to the nursery section, and I told them, if you can manage to do such a project at their level, then you are very big. Like, no, those are very small. I said, fine. Did you do that when you were that young? They started looking at me like, no, principal, those are very small. That's their level. I said, yes. Did you do that at that level? Some days, Madam Clara, sorry, I hadn't introduced you officially. Madam Clara is here with us, the director. Glad to see you, Madam. She was moving around and she saw some of those projects. When she came, she was really amazed, and she said, I'm really, really challenged by these children. Some of them speak in French, and they are able to express themselves in French as well as English. I said, yes, that's what we do at LEAD, and that's what our name suggests. Some of you don't know our motto. It goes, learn, serve, lead. You have to first learn. After learning, it must be in you to serve, because it is from leadership, rather from service, that we lead. I've never seen a leader who does not serve. I've never seen them. And that's what we all go for. We expect that from our parents because that's what we expect from us. And it's what we put to our children because that we also expect from them, not just now, but even when they grow. As I just said, that lower part is a different set of uniforms, like you see. That is the secondary section. They have their own tent. We combine grade 7 and 8, and they have related projects because it is in the science area, science and mathematics, which in the modern sciences we call it STEM. So when we get there, we'll see. They have their own math project. I don't know how math has a project, but we shall see it. So many from nursery 1 up to grade 6, they also have their own projects. Every class has a different project. I have also been told that they want to show you that they are very smart at ICT. So they have a lab properly designed. When we get there, we shall also take some notes and learn something. I can't thank you, my dear parents. You've been amazing from the start, and this is not the end. There is so much to do, and we can't do it without you. You are most welcome to our science fair. We welcome you to see what our children have. And in case you feel your child has not done enough, please talk to them. It's not only the teachers' work at school, it is our work. Thank you once again. And Mr. Kenny, can I hand over the microphone back to you, please? Thank you. Let's enjoy the day.
Thank you, dear principal, for your speech. I'm sure we're all waiting to see what we've prepared for you. I know, we're so excited, especially myself.
Doing their own stuff, and you're gonna be like, wow, damn, this is why I really play Schoolfish,
DJ, some music. Ça c'est basté. Comment chocolat? Chocolat. Merci, Yassé, vous merci.
Examples of mixtures of liquid and gases. There is Fanta and energy drink. As you can see, the bottle isn't full and it's occupied with air that is called carbon dioxide. Now when I open it, the air comes out. That is the same as energy drink. Thank you.
I am talking about dissolving. What is dissolving? Dissolving is when a solid breaks into small particles that cannot be seen. Examples of dissolving: there is sugar and water. And there is salt and water. Thank you. I'm going to talk about soluble. What is soluble? Soluble is a solid that can dissolve in a liquid. Examples of soluble: there is omo, salt, and sugar, and chocolate. I am going to talk about insoluble. What is insoluble? A solid does not dissolve in liquid. Examples there is sand, beans, and rice. Thank you.
Hello, dear parents. This is Group C. We are going to talk about methods of separating mixtures of solids and solids. My name is Brisa Nelgit and I'm going to separate beans from rice and they're both solids. I first mix them, then put them aside, and I'm going to use a method called hand picking. I pick up the beans because they're big and it's easy to pick. Thank you. My name is Chiribugambwe Baturi. I'm going to talk about methods of separating solids and solids. I'm going to mix the beans with the sugar on the plate. I'm also going to pick up the beans because they're much more bigger than the sugar. I am going to separate beans and flour using a sieve.
What's your name?
First
Name?
My name is Ivana Sasha Kasana. Let me first this is a mixture and I'm gonna separate beans and flour. I first put the mixture and I'm gonna separate them. As you see, the flour has went through the holes, but the beans are too big to go through the holes. Thank you.
Welcome, dear parents, to this function. I'm Sonia Maya, student
student of grade 4 here to organize our project. Our project is about muscles and the human skeleton. There will be different presenters, and each presenter has something different to present to you. I hope you enjoy it. Let me welcome my dear colleague to tell you more. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonia. Welcome, dear parents. My name is Davis, and I'm going to talk about a skeleton. As you can see on the chart, this is a skeleton. A skeleton is a hard, strong framework of bones that supports the body. Let me welcome my colleague to tell you more about the different types of skeleton. Thank you.
Thank you, Davis. Hello, dear parents. My name is Audrey, and I'm going to present the three types of skeleton. There is the exoskeleton, the endoskeleton, and the hydrostatic skeleton. I am going to talk about the endoskeleton. This is a type of skeleton found inside an animal's body. Some animals with such skeletons are humans, cows, and fish. Thank you.
Thank you, Audrey. My name is Mugambi Manning, and I will be talking about an exoskeleton. This is a type of skeleton which is found outside the body of an animal, including grasshopper, snails, and beetles, as you can see on the chart. Let my colleague tell you more types of skeletons. Thank you.
Thank you, Smiley. Hello, everyone. My name is Kana, and I'm going to tell you about the hydrostatic skeleton. This is a type of skeleton which is common in the atoms. Common examples are the atom and the real life. The next group will tell you more about the human skeleton.
Welcome to this group. My name is Sherja Isaac, and I would like to tell you about the human skeleton. The human skeleton consists of three main parts: the skull, trunk, and the limbs. Lastly, the limbs consist of arms and legs. Thank you. First and foremost, flowering plants are plant produce and young flowers. Examples are beans, peas, sorghum, bananas, and many others. This is an example of a flowering plant. This is a beet seed. So, let my colleague Sharon tell you more about the life cycles of flowering plants. Thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you, Lisa. I am Shari. And as I've heard from my colleague, flowering plants have different stages which I'm going to show you. All stages in flowering plants with flowers to seed growing into a new plant are called the plant's life cycle. A cycle is something that happens over and over again. I am going to use an example of a bean plant to represent all flowering plants as they have different stages. The seed is the when it's put in soil, it germinates if it has all conditions necessary like oxygen, warmth, and water. Thank you. My colleague Joshua will tell you more the next stage.
This is when you start to see the first fruits and roots. Well, from the third stage of our life cycle of flowering plants. This stage can develop a flower crest. My colleague my name is Cindy, and I'm going to talk about flowering plants. Flowering plants is the first stage. At this stage, a grown-up plant develops flowers. The next group will tell you more information about male and female parts of the flower. Thank you. Computer memory is a part of a computer that stores data like music, games, files, and others. A computer memory has two categories: internal memories that are found inside the computer and external memories that are found outside the computer. My colleague Peyton will tell you more about internal memories. Thank you. Good morning, dear parents and guardians.
Speak aloud.
Good morning, dear parents and guardians. My name is and I'm here to explain to you this internal memory that you see here. Random access memory. This is a type of memory that stores data that's currently being used. Read-only memory. This is a type of memory that stores data that puts up the RAM and the computer. Without this hard disk space, in order to be able to play games, watch videos, and others, this hard disk type of memory. This hard disk is a type of memory that stores large data when you don't have a hard disk in the computer, you cannot access any of the applications or software. When you open the computer, you see some words on the front, and those words stored at the top. Hello dear parents, my name is Kin. Thank you for letting me take stage, and here's what I'm going to talk about.
Move your mask.
I'm going to talk about the heart and the kidneys. The heart. The heart, as you can see, it has many veins. It has many veins and arteries that help to transport blood and food nutrients that can be used by our body. The heart, its main function is to pump blood through the body and transport nutrients and blood that can be used by our whole body. The kidneys. The kidneys, their main function is to remove excess water. And filter our blood.
This is a container for the batteries. This is the switch.
My name is Rugango Irizanessa, and we were talking about body organs. As you can see here, we have the heart, we have the lungs, liver, kidneys, stomachs, and so much more.
So, what do you experience by running this?
It talks about more than about your body, and it helps you move, speak, all that.
Do you believe you will be someone greater?
Yeah.
According to this one you are studying?
Yes.
In which level did you study?
Level 6.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Tell us your names and your level of studies.
My name is Promise Simena, and I study science.
So, what did you do in terms of performing this?
We study about the lungs, liver, heart, and digestion system.
Okay. So, I would like to ask you, what do you want to be in the future?
I want to be a doctor.
In which field?
Operation.
In medicine, eh?
Yeah. In medicine.
Okay. So I would like to ask you, the way they teach you, is that good? What do you appreciate in terms of how they teach you?
I appreciate how they teach us how the heart beats and other about other body parts.
You used to experience everything and touching, doing whatever. How is it?
Like example, the heart for a child, the heart beats 90 times a minute, while an adult it beats about 70 times in a minute. So it's really entertaining and interesting.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
My name is Hannah Owolabe.
Why are you here?
Yes, I'm here because of my children. I'm here to visit what they've been doing in school, what they've been practicing, what the teacher has taught them, in order for them to practice what they've been learning, and for parents to see the value of our money.
Okay, then you have been experiencing whatever they are doing, I mean kids. So what did you learn?
Again?
What did you get?
Yes, the teacher have been so wonderful by taking them to a deep processing of our science and our mathematics, you get. So they've done a lot of handwork, a lot of good work. So I may say kudos to the teachers for these children, as young as they will be able to do exactly what they've been taught in class. So with what we see as a parent, we are excited, we were impressed to see their performances. So that is that for now.
Do you see that your money is valuable?
Yes, with what I've seen, the teacher has done well. The money is valuable. At least they know some part of the body. They can do some portion together. You know, the practice, what they've achieved is going to take them a long way in future.
Finally, I would like you to tell something to this school. If they can improve something, so you can tell.
Again?
Anything to improve?
Again?
Anything to improve that this school can improve?
Okay, what the school should improve on is not much to say, because they've done well. Keep going on with the good work they've started, so that when other schools are seen or they hear, they can be impressed to visit Lead International at Kenya and bring their students to join the students there on the campus.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm called Kakoza Charles. Kakoza Nguza Charles. I'm a parent to have pupils here.
I would like to ask you, why did you choose this school, and what have you seen according to what we were doing here?
Lead International is a good school. First of all, they have experienced teachers, and I like their mode of teaching because it is more practical, where pupils can express themselves. If you compare where they were before and now, when they had joined Lead International, you can find a very, very big difference. They can express themselves. They are good. They are articulative. So there is a lot. It's a good school indeed.
you experienced your kid here experimenting or trying to do whatever here? What do they explain to the parents? Have you had a such experience?
Yeah, the good thing is now they are too communicative. They can ask you a lot of questions. That shows that back at school, there is a lot going on. So they may ask you things concerning science, the day-to-day life, the social science, the SST, all sphere of materials they can ask you, which shows that there is a big thing that they get from the school.
So we know you that like someone who is have integrity, and we hope that you can choose what is better. And I would like you to recommend the school to other people according to your experience.
Yeah, as I had said, before they joined the Lead International, they were somewhere. But now, if you compare before they joined and after, you can find a very, very big, actually wide difference. So which shows that Lead is a good school. Not only that they teach only the course material, but also the way culture-wise, how the kids behaves. You find change in everything. Not only in the way they follow their course material, but also how they behave. So this is very important thing. Not only also that, even extracurricular activities, you find they had improved immensely, you know.
So it's an extra question. I would like to ask you, comparing to the experience the kids are getting here and comparing to what you experienced when you were a kid, so how is it?
No, they are two, I mean, you cannot compare, because for us we didn't have a lot of things. Sometimes it was even difficult to get a chair to sit on. So our our generation and their time now, there are two things that you cannot compare. It's like comparing two parallel lines that will meet at a certain point. So I think now they have a lot. There is a lot of technology that can help them to run better. So there are two situations that is out of comparison.
So what is the meaning of this kind of education in terms of technology, in terms of development of the country?
No, this I think it is something very crucial, because now it is a practical oriented kind of education. So what you run theoretically, you can also apply. It is applied kind of education, which I think it is going to help the nation to develop more scientists who are practical scientists more than theoretical scientists. Of course, it is going also to give more, like in all spheres of the nation, like good readers, good doctors, good accountants, good teachers as well. So I think this is so good. Yeah.
As a public figure, I would like you to tell something to the schools around. According to what you have learned here, advising them to improve their way of teaching?
All I know, based on the practical exercise that I've seen here, I wish all the schools in Rwanda can adopt this kind of technique of teaching, which is very good. You know, it does not only develop the kid to adopt the school environment, but it make a kid more of responsible citizen, which is very good. I thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I would like you to introduce yourself and tell us your responsibility around.
Yeah, my name is Nathan Mugume. I'm the chairman of the PTA committee. So PTA committee is a committee that brings together parents and the teachers.
So you are the chairperson of that, and it means you are a parent who has a kid here. So I would like to ask you, why did you choose this school?
I've been with this school for the last 12 years, and I've seen them, progressing from being a nursery school or a kindergarten to where they are right now, where now they've even started lower secondary. So the reason I've decided to stick with them or stay here is because they've given me what I'm looking for as a parent. Yeah.
So I would like to ask the way this school teaches, how does it mean comparing to other schools that they teach in other different ways?
I think different schools have different ways of teaching. So this one mainly, Lead International mainly focuses on the Cambridge system, and it is a curriculum that is shaped in a way where the children are more involved. That is why today we are seeing a science fair where children put into practice what they learn in theory in class.
So you have experienced what children are doing there, and after seeing it, what is your understanding? What is your comment?
My comment is very simple. I think this is the right opportunity where we see people transferring, or children or pupils transferring what they learn in class into knowledge. Yeah, because when they do the practicals, that means they're gaining more knowledge and they understand what they are learning. If they're talking about how a heart works, it's not in theory, they can explain it, and that shows you that they have knowledge. And we've seen they've done presentations in sciences, they've done presentations in technology, they've done presentations in math, in robotics, which is really nice. So it is knowledge that they are gaining. Yeah.
Well, maybe they are good what they are doing, but what do you think they can improve so that it may be better?
I think, as you say, they are good. Let them continue to be better, because as I told you, I've been with them for the last 12 years and I've seen them progressing, making good progress. You know, from being a kindergarten to where they are now, I think they're on the right track. So let them keep the same track, the same focus, the same direction.
My name's Eva Mutumba. I'm the deputy principal of Lead International School, before Little Bears Montessori School. This is a school that started in 2008. It was a vision of these ladies who wanted to touch the young child of Rwanda. They started with their own children. Can you imagine? They started with their own children. This is their vision. And then other parents came in. This is a school that started with whites, though you don't see many whites right now, but many whites were here before. They just left the school to go into another country. This is a school that started with a vigor of touching the young, daycare and nursery. But as time went on, they said, but we can also start primary. But they thought it could not work. Do you know that a time came when in the 4 years, 5 years, there were only 3 children, but they never gave up the vision. They said even though there are 3 children, we will continue. By the time it was in grade 1, the school was growing. Grade 2, grade 3, every year they added on. They were looking at a child, they were looking at Rwanda nationwide. They didn't look at money. By that time, the money here was very small. And the parents were asking, how do you gain? Because you are charging us so little. But they said, no, we don't want to make money. We want to touch the nation. This money we pay now just started because of what the situation you see, the economy. But before, Lead International School was the best school with the lowest prices. Right now, as we talk, we have like 300 to 400 children. The people who had like 10 and once 3 children in a class, the school has grown. Why? Because we are not looking at a child in a minimum, like if you see a child, you look at a child in a small angle. But we are looking at a child who is a leader tomorrow. We are looking at the ability of the child. We are taking in children who are even not capable. We have special needs. I think you have seen them. Have you seen special needs? Yes. And some parents are asking us, can you handle that child? But those children, though they cannot talk, though they cannot hear, they can do something. We have children who have been here and now they're in grade 6, but they cannot write. But they can answer questions. Though they don't sit exams, but they can have other areas where they are coming out very well. And the parents are very happy. This is a school of all nations. you know, international can say all nations, but it is a school whereby we cannot judge children. You bring your child and say, me, I'm tired of the child. We will model the child in lead. We will calm them down in lead. We will teach them what the world is without beating, without abusing. We have small children. You see that young child there in yellow? That one came without talking, but now the child is talking. We have someone who cannot remember anything, but once you give a pencil, because of the nature of the teachers we have, the child will write everything they've ever taught. Why? Because of the way we handle the children. This is a vision that has touched many parents that have gone out in other schools to bring their children to us. We know how to touch them. We know how to calm them. We know how to model them. We know how to make them fit in the society. Those they have said that they are mad. You know, somebody can say, my child is mad. There is no child that is mad. Children are active. If a child comes to say, my child is mad, my child is stubborn, a child is active. They just need direction. They just need love. Which love these days is not there. People are looking for money. In lead, we are here to bring them here. We become the mothers, we become the parents, we become the counselors, we become the preachers, we become the teachers, we become the friends. They've gone in so many countries. We have children in Belgium, they are still connecting back. Because me, I've been here 10 years. Is teacher Evelyn still there? I'm still here. Parents come saying, little bears. You know, we were once little bears, I told you. Americans come, little bears. You know, little. The parents are the ones that told us, but now you are no longer little. It's time you change the school. So 2 years back, we changed the school to lead. We are now leading. We learn, we serve, and we lead. That is our motto today. That's why you see these children are too confident. They are learning how to serve, and at the end of the day, they will become great leaders. So if anybody is looking out for a school, where a school is not about academics, it's all about the general ability of a child, looking at the next day, which is the future, Lead is the school. We are here to receive them. We are here to accommodate them and make them the true leaders of Africa. Welcome to Lead International School. We learn to serve others. At the end of the day, we lead them.
Thank you. I'm also thankful because you are inclusive school, and according to what you give, any parent can say, maybe that school is too expensive. How is it about that?
No, it is not passive. Our school is, you know, there is a word I usually use, the best school in the world. We have everything in our tin, or in our box, or in our basket. If it is a fruit, it is a cocktail. Lead is a cocktail. It's a mixture of all excellent things. We excel, we lead, we serve, we love. I don't know what to say. The sky is the limit. For Rwanda, it is blessed because of Lead.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for giving us this interview.
Thank you so much for loving us. We're looking forward to working for Rwanda because it's all about the nation. After Rwanda, we are looking out for Africa because it's us that should touch our continent. It's us that should touch this nation. No anybody else is going to come. As long as we can touch our children in the best way ever, that's where we are starting to build our nation, our continent, and we will not lack.
Yes, I've forgotten something. I would like you to talk about this day. What about this day? Special day?
This is a special day. It's called a science fair. This day we are looking at the science, technology, engineering, and math, all in one basket. Some classes have been talking about science in terms of plants, living and non-living things. Others have been looking at the technology part of it, which concerns roboting, coding, parts of the computer. Others have been looking at engineering, sorts of things that can work with the computer, you know, that is engineering. Others have been working mathematics, weighing, measuring, So it is a beautiful day whereby the children's minds are like imaginations are widened. They are not now in class learning 1 + 1. They are using their own brains to stand before people to explain confidence, self-esteem, self-awareness. They know what they want. They know what they are doing. They own it. There is no teacher behind pushing them. This is their day. There is no teacher there guiding them. It is them and what they have before them and the people they are talking to.
What do you show it to the parents?
Hello?
What do you for parents to watch?
Let me tell you one thing. In our days, we didn't even have this. Which parent came to see us, apart from coming to pick reports? In our days, we didn't have such events. These are events whereby people come to see what their children can do without anybody pushing them. They have their things before them. You were there catching them. Did you see anybody shouting, do this? They've taken time. We give them research. We give them projects to go home and try to do something on their own. Then they come to us. We guide. Okay, here you can do this and this. This is good. This is a project they do at home with their parents. That's why the parents had to come, because they were part and parcel. Remember, in education, it's not all about the teacher. It's not all about the school. It's all about the teacher, the student, and the parent. That is the triangle of education. It's no longer the teacher, child, whereby the mom is at home uneducated. These days, people are educated. So may I give the project, the child comes home, you help. You also say, I have been part and parcel of this. I have to come and see if you can stand before other people and talk. It was not all about lead. It was not all about the teachers. It was all about teacher, parent, student. Triangle.
That's wonderful. And thank you.
Thank you too.
Okay, my name is Dr. Clara Chao Igobwa. I'm a resident director in Lead International School. And what that means is that I give oversight to the operations of this school, and we work together with the management in ensuring that the school runs smoothly and that we accomplish the goals and the vision and mission of this school.
Where came up the idea of establishing this school?
The directors. We have a number of directors who are the proprietors of this school, and they sat together and decided that we want to start something that will be good for children, something that is not just a school that is a business, but a school that will have impact, a school that will change the lives of citizens of this nation. And so there are a number of directors, and I joined that team as well.
I would like to ask you, how many students do you have? How many schools do you have in your country? Things like that.
Okay. We have 2 schools. We have 2 campuses. One is in Kimihurura and this one here. And we run, our schools run from all the way from nursery with the different grades of nursery, and then into primary and into secondary. So we have the 2 schools and that range of education all the way from Montessori kindergarten, which is a Montessori nursery, all the way to secondary, which we use the Cambridge system of education.
How many numbers of students in general?
We have about 400 now, just coming up to just between 300 and 400. Yes.
So why did you adopt this system of teaching and putting much practicals?
Well, our belief is that children are gifted differently. Every child is created with a gift, a talent, and God, who's the creator, creates children with different capabilities. Our work as educators is to try and make the best out of these children, to ensure that every child grows to attain the full potential of who they were created to be. So we need to give children every opportunity to grow in every area. So when we give them practicals, because children are not just intellectual beings, children are also physical, emotional, social beings. And our talents range from intellectual gifts to gifts in sports, to gifts in singing and music, the whole range of gifts. So when you give children practicals, like the opportunity we are giving them today in this science fair, then they're able to bring out the talents that they have. And also their understanding becomes a lot deeper, because what they're learning through theoretically, they're able to do practically. And that is the best way of learning for children. They're able to understand and develop a deep, profound understanding of concepts that they have read in the books. So this is one of the the best ways of teaching children, that they would apply what they're learning in real life. That way, education is not just for their heads, but to change the world, to make this world a better place.
So what is the difference between Cambridge system and national system?
I would say that the Cambridge system looks at the whole child. A lot of times, some of the other systems are more geared towards the intellect. The children are not given opportunities to build their level of creativity. And you see, we need creative human beings to solve the problems of this world, to make things better for everybody. So the Cambridge system is good because it encourages curiosity in children. Like when you do these experiments and through things like the science fair and the practicals, and even the little ones as they do the Montessori system of education and work with materials and things that deepen their understanding. When they do that, they actually are able to bring out the best of who they are, bring out the best creativity that they have, and therefore solve problems in the world.
Okay, so when you are teaching children, sometimes you can experience something new. So what did you learn through teaching children like this, and also what are challenges?
Of teaching children in this way? I don't know if I got your question right.
What you learned and challenges?
Okay, what I learned, because I didn't go through a system of education that was similar to this. My system of education was about memorizing what you are taught and then regurgitating what you are taught onto the exam papers. And then you pass and you're told you have graduated. But when we teach children in this way, children understand what they are taught. And it is about critical thinking. They learn to apply them. So even the things that they're learning today and applying and demonstrating through this science fair, these are things that they can go and apply in the kitchen at home, in their cooking, maybe some of them will become great chefs because they have understood the science behind what they do. So it really sparks their thinking and their imagination and helps them to actually apply themselves in a very good way for the betterment of their lives and the lives of others.
Lastly, the message to the parents, to the Rwandans. Thank you.
Yeah, I would say let's be critical about the kind of education that we want for our children. When you go to a school and you find a partnership, a great partnership between parents, the school, the children, you know that this is a school that is looking at the welfare of a child as a priority. We are not just going to be so concerned about the intellect without being concerned about the human being. So for us, we want to bring up children who have not just academic excellence, and that is very important. We are a school that wants our children to be academically excellent, but we also want them to be people of character, people of discipline, leaders who are able to do what they were created to do in this world. So I would say to parents, it's advisably look for those schools that address the whole education of the whole child, not just one part of it. So for me, Lead International is a school that embodies that kind of educational philosophy. And I know there are many others, but Lead International, we are sure, is a school that is completely committed to the wholeness of a child.
Thank you so much. Dear followers of our TV, I would like to welcome you. Here we are at Chinyinya in Kigali. We have visited a school which is called Lead International School. It is a school of nursery, primary, and also secondary. It is Cambridge School. That is wonderful. Today they will having science fair where they show the experiments, what the students are learning, what they are working. Their parents used to come and visit and see whatever you have seen it. You will see in our videos, and we would like to also show you the building of this school. It is like this as you have to watch. They have many students around 3 or 4 1,000 students from nursery, primary, and also secondary. So if you are eager that if you want that your student or your kid may have a good experiential learning, you can come to visit this school and see what they are doing. I'm sure you will like it. Thank you. My name is Moroche Noel. Let us watch whatever.